most horrific natural disasters caught on camera. Like, comment, subscribe, go to
From a driver in Tennessee who got caught in the middle of a powerful tornado, and an earthquake in Taiwan that nearly flipped this city bus, to a massive rockfall in China that obliterated one person's car, and a team of Australian firefighters who had to take cover during a burnover. Here are 10 of the most horrific natural disasters caught on dashcam. On August 29th of 2021, Hurricane Ida landed on the Louisiana coast. The storm devastated coastal towns near the Gulf of Mexico, but had other plans for cities deep within the United States. By August 31st, Ida had weakened to a tropical depression as it moved into the southwestern Appalachian region. That's when she kicked off a massive tornado outbreak, spawning 36 storms between Louisiana and Massachusetts. One of those storms struck in Montgomery County, Pennsylvania, just as this truck driver was arriving at the gas station. All he could do was sit, wait, and hope his rig could withstand the wind.
In Pennsylvania, Delaware, Montgomery, and Philadelphia, the flood warning remains in effect. The flood warning continues for the Swatara Creek and Harbor Tavern from late tonight until further notice. At 3:15 p.m. Wednesday, the stage was 6.4 feet. Flood stage is 9.0 feet. Moderate flooding is forecast. The river is expected to rise above flood stage late this evening to a crest of 14.8 feet tomorrow morning. It will then fall below flood stage Friday afternoon. Impact at 9.0 feet. Several driveways and other minor roadways are affected. Water begins to enter some basements. Impact at 10.0 feet. High water isolates several houses. Impact at 12.0 feet. A number of secondary roads are closed, resulting in some evacuation.
Oh, shit.
Maybe they shouldn't have let that tornado warning expire. For a split lucky his to the ground tornado, power lines covered main speeds upwards of 130 miles per hour. Downed power lines covered main roads. 5 million tornadoes caused. Yanjing County, China is a mountainous community in Yunnan province. It's home to nearly 500,000 people, many of whom live in the world's narrowest city. We are, of course, referring to the county seat of Yanjing City, built along the banks of the Nanxi River. It seems like a city wedged between two mountains is primed for landslides and rockfalls. One of those rockfalls struck on January 26th of 2024. A local man was driving along the G85 Yinkun Expressway when his dashcam captured boulders rolling down the mountain. Our driver backed up as far as he could, worried that more rocks could fall at any moment. Once he was safe and convinced it was over, he left his car to investigate. Just look at how big some of these boulders are. Thankfully, the driver of the damaged car escaped with their life. They were taken to the hospital, where doctors got them to a stable condition. Their car, however, was totaled. They're lucky the boulder hit back. A straight-on collision would have flattened their car like a pancake. Pompano Beach, Florida is a small city between Boca Raton and Fort Lauderdale. Like any other Florida city, they experience random periods of intense rainfall. It'll happen out of nowhere and then be over in a flash. For most people, it's a part of daily Floridian life. On February 16th of 2016, one of those freak rainstorms struck. It was around 8 a.m., and this local Florida man was on his way to work. He thought the storm looked darker than usual, but wasn't too concerned. He kept on driving, oblivious to what was forming nearby.
I can't see! Who turned out the lights? What the f***? It's Armageddon!
What the fuck is Armageddon?
You can see the tornado taking shape in the distance. Our driver, who's more concerned about slow morning commuters, had no idea what was happening. That's when debris began flying into the road. The trees swayed back and forth, and our driver finally realized he was caught in a freak Floridian tornado.
No way.
Hey, that's a swell there, boy. That's a swell. Okay, people, what the f***, y'all?
Holy.
Oh, shit, what the f***, dude? Get the f*** out of here, dumbasses. Yo, get the f*** out of the f***ing way, you dumbass. Wanna f***ing sit down how to hit your f***ing car? Dumbasses! Go get a battered f***ing window! I was just in a f***ing hurricane, dude. That's awesome.
Was our cameraman right to whip into the oncoming lane and then yell at other drivers? Probably not. He said
but that's his problem.
fight or flight kicked in and he didn't feel like sitting around waiting for what he thought was a hurricane to pass. Later, he learned that an EF1 tornado had touched down near Hard Rock Stadium. It caused a few minor injuries, triggered a fire, and tore the roofs off of several houses. The Hard Rock storm was one of 3 tornadoes to strike Florida that morning. Even though most people think of hurricanes when they picture the Sunshine State, tornadoes are still common. Thankfully, most
Florida too. Damn,
never
everything on Florida.
exceed EF2 intensity. Between 1950 and 2022, there were no EF5s and only 2 EF4s. In the United States, we have devastating forest fires. In Australia, they have catastrophic brush fires. Between November 25th and December 2nd of 2015, a massive fire moved across South Australia. It burned over 200,000 acres and caused over $170 million in damages. The day the fire started, firefighters rushed toward danger to try and head the flames off. But, as we know, fire is unpredictable. It can speed up and change direction at a moment's notice. As firefighters raced down the road, they quickly realized they wouldn't reach the other side.
Back it up.
Burn over, Scotty. Jesus Christ! Turn over! General broadcast, if any units are out. I've activated motor.
The fire had completely engulfed their trucks. Burnover mode was their only option.
Dang.
Unfortunately, burnover is the last word any firefighter wants to hear.
We are on Mosley's Road, Woolships. Our saying go back
When firefighters enter burnover mode, they either slip into heat-resistant bags or deploy protective curtains made of the same material. It looks like thick aluminum foil. It keeps them safe as the fire burns over their trucks or the immediate area. Meanwhile,
like, what if it can explode?
Hoses will douse the trucks in water to keep them cool and not engulfed in flames. Burnover drills are a last resort because they can't last forever. Firefighters have to hope the blaze moves on and they're not left sitting in the middle of it. Thankfully, these brave Australian firefighters made it out alive. Others weren't as lucky, as the Pinery fire put dozens in the hospital and burned down 87 homes.
Bye, have a great time.